Hello everybody, this is going to be episode 12, and today, as you can see the wheat farm back here, I want to automate this thing. Since I did have the extra layers on each of the floors, my idea is I want to build a contraption that's just going to go from not maybe like this top layer, but come from down here, and it will, clear up this whole that layer, and just keep going, and then if I ever want to expand it, right? I just have to keep going down all the way until, bedrock down there. And if it does get to that point, we could actually potentially raise it all the way up to the sky, though that would look pretty hideous. So maybe we don't do that. To get that thing started first, to even get the harvesters, we're going to need to get ourselves powdered obsidian, which to get that, we're going to need crushing wheels. And to get crushing wheels, we're going to need 21 of these mechanical crafters, which isn't so bad, but we're going to need at least 7 silver ingots and 2 of those prismatic shards. And I don't think we have any prismatic shards. We do not. And speaking of, I don't think I actually ever upgraded my thing, that the wireless terminal, so I can do it in any dimensions. So we're going to have to hit up the skull cavern and hopefully get 3 prismatics. So we'll be doing that. And then let's see, do we get anything good with our Omni Geos? Granted, we didn't get many. Yeah, I didn't really expect anything. And you know what, guys? We're going to make some little thing real quick for our backpacks. Because if you remember from last episode, I made this barrel right here. And it has it's automatically depositing stuff into the, pipes down below. And what we're going to do is I want to have the ability for my backpack to just, I could do a quick dump, right? So we're going to go ahead and make this deposit upgrade, and we're going to upgrade it. And so with this, I mean, maybe you don't really need to upgrade it, but with it, you can tell it what to do it, but you can see this is all the stuff I have. I can now just shift and bam, everything goes in here. Nothing's in my backpack anymore, which that will help, especially once we speed that process up, which hopefully maybe we can do that today, but I'm going to mainly try to focus on the farm thing today. And we're also going to make ourselves a item hatch. Now, if you guys didn't know, it kind of works very similar with it. So we're going to go ahead and just slap that on there too. Because how it works is, say you just have grabbed some random stuff, right? So we just made that upgrade for a backpack where it will clear stuff up. So if we just shift click in there, it goes in there, that goes empty. You can now just go ahead and be like, oh, I don't want this. You can right click it. Or you can shift, clear it, and then it'll clear out your inventory, not your hotbar. So I did take my fish sticks away, but that's going to speed up our whole process also by depositing stuff. But with this new day, let's go back down in the skull cavern. Remember, we're going to try and get to ourselves the gold as well as silver layers. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's another one. Now we're missing just one more. Now, obviously, we're still missing silver, so we're going to have to hopefully find some. Well, actually, I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Look at this, right? It takes this a very long to break, but we could just do that and instantly break the node. Oh, I just broke my blocks. And down here, someone did tell me you can get the organic glass. So if you don't want to make the Vitcher cactuses, there's that stuff. Oh, and there's number 3. Very nice. Now, again, we're just missing so much silver. Ooh, silver. Nice, nice. Any more that I can see easy? Oh, we got to the next layer. Oh, coarse fruit. Or flour. Grab some end stone. Alright, well, we gotta get home. Now, we can't use one of these down here to teleport us back. But I'm just gonna use this just to increase the level for it. So it's good to know that. And this thing, though it's so far away, it still does work. Now, that was a pretty good haul. We got ourselves some ender bottle, dragon breath. The most thing I'm happy about is the chorus flowers though, because now with those we can slowly expand and get some chorus fruit, which those are worth a decent bit. And we can actually make that like a AFK farm from it. So first things first, we're gonna just take our prismatic shards. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna go into this guy, take that out, and then place that with that. And we got ourselves the dimensional one now. So now that should work in the skull cavern, the nether, and if there is any other more dimensions. And I guess just to get these guys just started, it's no biggie how they turn out. We'll actually come up here because it's snowing. And let's just place them up here just to see how well they do. And if you guys remembered, we also got some enchantments. So let's get a fish. That's weird. When I type in efficiency. What? That's so weird. Okay. Well, let's grab efficiency. And honestly, I think that's the only one that really care about. Because what I do want to do is somebody was telling me about it, and it does actually work because I did test it out. We can go to librarian and buy Silk Touch. Now, it is going to be a pain because we're going to be binding things twice. But until we get the book, Silk Touch, what that does for us is all those lead nodes that are dropping the poison. Well, when they with Silk Touch, for some reason it doesn't drop the poison because you're not really breaking it, right? So that is interesting. And so we're going to be doing that instead. And again, like we will drop or have to do it twice. But in a sense, we're going to save ourselves some time because with the hammer, we're mining things much faster. But if you remember, I want to make that Electium pickaxe that has the Fortune 3, which then we can enchant it. They'll have another fortune. So yeah, we'll have to do a second wave of mining, but I think it might be worth it in the end. And honestly, we might be able to hook that pickaxe to a deployer and have it like, I can't remember if like refined has like a ability to just place a block down or something. Or we could just import it into a deployer, right? Two deployers, one putting down the block, the other one breaking it or something, potentially. Again, I don't know if that's how it works or if it's possible, but we'll see if it does. And let's just deposit all that stuff. And for sure, we're going to need that upgrade thing here. Let's go ahead and just take all that stuff because clearly like that's what's like holding it back a lot. Because yeah, that's also holding us back, that silver. That's what the stack thing was for. A currant seedling or currant? What does a currant make? Okay, what is the use case for them? We can make a muffin, purple dye. Oh, we could get the bad omen effect. Very interesting. Now, you know what? We're going to make some recyclers. I guess as many as we can. Just because, just to double up on our silver. Because we're slowly going to be like slacking on that silver. And having that will just be so much better. So we're just going to place these guys down. And that way we turn 8 into then 16. And thankfully it's just a daily thing, so we're not going to have to worry about too much about that. And with this, we're going to go ahead and go down once more. And hopefully you'll be able to witness how more amazing this thing is going to be now. Alrighty, right here. So perfect example. Remember how getting lead ore, the poison drops? Well, no poison. So now you can just mine like, you know, however you like. Oh, there's like ice pigs down here. I've never seen that. The dusty slime. I do not have one of those, so let's take that guy home. A lot more silver down in the deep layers, goodness. Oh, that was another star. Evil sounding little thing, man. I don't like that. I haven't seen a phantom in so long. Let's see, where are we on the map? Anything near us? None that I can really see. Oh, baby slime. Nice. That's another thing. Which one was that again? The phantom one. Nice, nice, nice. Because I think with the phantom one now, we can actually now start getting a bunch of jade. I think the phantom orby or whatever, or not the orby, the plorts give jades when you rip them. We could have gone down another layer, but gonna get too late. But yeah, let me see. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Phantom plorts. Yeah, look at that. 20% chance of jade. So with those guys, we're gonna get all the wither skulls that we want. Let's see, anything else good? Heart of Neptunium. Pristine shard. I'm just gonna put these slimes in my backpack for now, just so I will remember about them. And we're just gonna do that. Perfect. And then that. And you know what? While it is still winter, we're gonna take all these snowballs. And then we're just gonna take them and then we're gonna throw them. Because that way we get back our chorus flowers. And then with that, we can like slowly keep expanding it. And that'll be the whole goal. And that should be good enough. And then we can just as simply as just break them. Like, look at that. It just in like those little things. 800 gold already. And all these guys. Very nice. And so same thing. We'll have to go ahead and help our little backpack out. Get way more silver. And then you know what? We might actually invest in that stack upgrade. Let's see. Where is the silver? There we go. And there we go. And before we keep doing this, we're going to make that electinium whatever one first. Just because I wonder if it's going to like make it better. All right, so what we're going to have to do real quick is just turn these off because we don't need them for the moment. And then we're going to just take our silver. Who stole it? Oh, this thing stole it. I was like wondering like what happened to it. Okay, silver goes in there, as well as some gold ingots. Alrighty, and then I believe we have to get him blazed up, right? Oh, no, not blazed up, just normal. Okay, that's good to know. We'll just grab some coal. And one coal should suffice. And why is it not cooking? 5 to 3. Mixing. Silver ingots, so... Am I missing something here? Silver, gold. And he's heated. Oh, it's that. The filter, of course. Alrighty. Now, with these guys, what we're going to do is we're going to grab, diamonds real quick. We don't really need to do this because we could just slap on mending, but we're just going to fix that up real quick. And then we're going to want that electinium, is it template? Yeah, template. And then I think it's as simple as we just do this, this, and that. Bam, there we go. Got fortune. And then we're going to look through our books real quick. We got 7 fortunes, so we'll just grab one of those. And then put this in there. And because this is a separate fortune, guys, so we'll just grab that. And then bam, there we go. Even better fortune. Now I'm hoping, a big hope is this is going to be better. Because what is it? That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 17. And what do they normally drop? Is it, I mean, fortune has a chance. So maybe we'll have a big chance. Oh, dude, 6. It works. Or was that just a really good one? Nice, 50. There we go. That's what we like to see. And then we're just going to throw all of them in here just to double up. Or maybe not all of them, but that would be the smart thing to do is just start having those, crushing them for us. I wonder, how much more are those junk things? Obviously, we'll need some barrels, so let's just make all those. And then make 6 more. We're missing iron blocks, but we can go ahead and buy some more. Alrighty. And then just make that. And then what are we missing now? Fire logs? Okay, 30 should be more than enough. I have a bunch of the other things, so this will be honestly very good. And I will probably fix this into somewhere else in the future. Because I want to put everything into like the artisan machines, right? So everything starts happening automatically. You know what? While we're actually waiting, we've been needing to make this espresso for I don't know how long. Make some of those quartz things. A stack will be fine. And I think we still have our leftover sandpaper. We do. And let's finish this up. There we go. Some green dye. And then it was that with white dye. Make lime dye. And now espresso. We're missing a tea kettle. Cauldron. Alrighty. Now that done made. Throw it with the rest of the things. Oh, we just take this ground coffee and then just plop it in there. And that should just passively go, yep. Alright, let's see. Is 9 enough for the espresso? Oh, nice. Oh, wait, but it's making only 1 though. Alright, well, we're holding up on silver right now, so let's take a sleep here, because we're allowed to sleep now. I don't know what's up with all these achievements. Like, I feel like every time I open the game, everything just resets once again. And it looks like espresso is randomly generated, or is it a whole day or something? I don't know. Because we did technically sleep, so it should technically be done. Alright, beautiful. Look at all that silver. Now let's just top it up with some new silver. There we go. Oh, now that's interesting. If we use the washer on this stuff, we're going to get the nuggets for sure, but we have a chance. A 12% chance of getting the iridium scrap. Which, honestly, we might go do real quick. Because that means we don't really need lava right now. And it's a pretty simple fix too. We just 1 bucket and then water. And it's as simple as switch that neat out with that neat out. And what am I kidding? Let me just do this too. And that's my last shaft. And it looks like we're going to have to place down another thing. Actually, no, what am I getting? All we gotta do is switch the water flow. Put the water over there, and now it's gonna be blowing. Perfect. And now we just place down all our silver and turn off our magnet. There we go. And now we'll get nuggets and potentially iridium scrap. And we've got 9. We got 9 of them, so hey, that's a free scrap right there. For something we're already doing with silver, so that's good to know. And it looks like our espresso is done also. Oh, but it is only 1 at a time. But let's just grab our silver. We'll just take half of it. And have that start smashed. And let's see. Oh, they are not happy. That doesn't make sense. Why are they not happy? Why is he furious? Was he just not eating any of the chickens? Because how does one get furious, but everyone else is happy? Okay, let's see. How are the guys doing up here then? Are you guys furious? Happy? Happy? Neutral? I mean, they still got a lot of chickens though. Which, actually, by the way, I did find a better way of doing this. And that is using Create, actually. This Create has some interesting things that I didn't even know existed. I was just like randomly looking through and find it, and that's what we're actually going to be using to make our wheat farm thing over there. And it's beautiful. All those sheets are done as well. Now then, we are going to make these guys. Let's just put those in there. And I want to think 7, if that was the correct number. And then that should then be able to buy all of these. And we're missing the iridium and the brass once again. And there we go. That should be all 4 espressos. Bang, there we go. And you can see now they are at population 5. Which is kind of strange. I thought they would stay at 3 and then go up. Maybe it's because they took so long, I wonder. Alright, with all those things now made, we should be able to now just take our brass. I think we're going to need that oak resin once again. And we're going to need some logs. I don't think it really matters what we use. Oh, we just take our brass and... Oh no, was it not that? Oh, it was just a stripped thing. What was it for the thing for the stripped log? Or no, the treated log. I thought it was something. Now, since this is a create item, we could use our wrench, and I think we could just shift and then just right-click them instantly. Beautiful. Now then, we are making these guys, and then we need 21, I believe. I believe. And then it was a, was it 4 or 5? What was it? The crusher? Yeah, crusher. Oh, 3, 5, 5, 5, 3. Alrighty. Now then, the only thing that we do have to make sure it is correct is at the end, we want it all to finish in one spot. So you can see how these things are all kind of going down. Like that is still going to be fine. But you can see they kind of turning, and that's what we want. But this guy's wrong and this guy's wrong. So we're going to want to right click that so it's pointing there. Right click that so it's pointing there. And then that doesn't really need to point on anything. Going down is fine. Now we just need to hook this up to power. So we'll just make ourselves a water wheel. Take our water, place that down. We're going to take our vertical gearbox and we're just going to place that down like so. And then take our little cog and place that down. And overstress. So we're going to have to add an additional water wheel, which, do we actually have the stuff to make another one? Okay, we do have that. Perfect. Okay. So all we got to do is just go down this guy right here. And hopefully it moves. Let's take that and then do it there. Perfect. Yep, there we go. Now it's all working. Nice and dandy. Now for the crusher now, we're going to need any kind of things. In the middle, 4 planks, and then andesite alloys. Let's go ahead and just make some of those, which doesn't look like we have many, so we're going to have to go get some iron coins from the bank. Stone in the middle, wood, and andesite alloy all around. And there we go. Now it should just slowly build. Oh, and there it is. Look at it go. Flops on the floor. Beautiful. Angle built. Bam. Now we're just going to place a shaft down there in the middle. And then we're just going to want to make another vertical gearbox. And then just place one down. Place one down. And then with the crushers there and there. And then make another vertical gearbox with another water wheel. And there we go. It should be automatically working. Now all we got to do is just place things on this side and take them off on this side. And we can just take our obsidian and not place it down. Goodness. I meant to drop it. And then that should then just go and get crushed. It's just taking some time because it's a bit slow. I'm going to go faff around a little bit. So I'm just going to place it on my backpack with the magnet on. And hopefully by the time I'm back, there's going to be some ready. Oh, there you go. And we got some still more obsidian. Let's go ahead and place that out once more. Right, so all that was for was to make a harvester. Hopefully... Oh, wait. Oh, it's because it's in my backpack. I will need some more iridiums. 1, 2, 3. And, oh, that ancient coin, of course. The bright side, we don't need all this process after the fact. It's just this one time is what we're going to have to really do it for. And do this. Got that. Beautiful. And go ahead and make that. Nice. Now, I'm curious, do we get a free one from the quest? No, we don't. Just a scrap. So what we'll do is come to this guy. And I'm pretty sure it's this iridium upgrade. So we'll need just 2 of those. And We'll start up with 12. And it's just this. And then we place half, half. And there we go. But now we have 7. Again, we will need to get 16 fully. So all of that. And now we can attempt to start this automatic farm thing. Now, hopefully I have all the stuff I will need. We're going to see. Okay, so starting out, we're going to do it from up 1. Just because like I don't need it to go lower, I suppose. So we're going to do here. So then we're going to start from there. And then go all the way across to here. And then the harvesters would be like so. And we're just going to save 1 because I think I'm going to just end up making the whole system after the fact. And what we're going to need to do is, let's look at create stuff. I need a gantry stuff for sure. So I'll need 1 gantry. And the shafts, we're going to need more than 8. Looks like we're going to have to go ahead and smelt some. Let's see, we're going to want a piston. So let's make it that. We're going to need planks. Of course, we're going to need planks. Let's do a few of those. Bang, bam, boom. And grab, okay. And now we're going to need 15. And that should be fine there now. And then make that into a sticky one. And that will go not like that. We do this like so, and then like that. Beautiful. And so that means we're going to have to clear out this part over here and quite a bit. Like we're going to have to go deep. All right, that should be more than enough. Now we're going to need a gantry shaft. Pull onto this guy. We'll want this pointing upwards. Pointing on the side like that. Beautiful. And then what we're going to need to do is then glue all of this stuff together. It's not done, but the idea is there. And so let's see. We're not needing to glue that guy. We'll just need to glue all these guys together. And then that guy. And then that guy to that guy. And those should all be then interconnected. And now what I can do is we can come down here. And oh, didn't expect that drop. It looks like that is all the layers that I can get. And so basically we're just going to bring the gantry all the way to this point. So what we're going to do is going to make some more of those gantry shafts. That will do it. And we're just going to point it down. And we're just going to hold right on it. And hopefully that doesn't end up happening. And that is good for now. We'll just go all the way down. Now the only other thing is we're going to have to clear up all of this stuff. Now we're going to want to buy a sequenced gear shift. And then we're going to plop that guy on top. And we're going to want a power system. Oh, see, that's what the was. Okay, so treated logs. And then we're going to grab ourselves some copper ingots. And then place these guys down. And then grab ourselves some copper thingies. And I'm just going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to make myself a steam engine for this contraption. You don't really need it, but I'm just curious if it will work with it. So we're going to need some campfires. Just 4 campfires and then fluid tanks on top. And then we can make ourselves a steam engine. Now, it's not going to be working, but hovering over it tells us what we're missing, and we're missing water. Let's just grab a shaft real quick and just place it on top. So then we get our little hand guy. Now we could just grab ourselves some buckets of water. We'll just do it a little bit further away. We'll just do it right here. Place 1 water there, and then 1 water over here. Kind of make an infinite water source, right? As long as you don't go on the sides, you just take it from the middle. We're going to want a mechanical pump, and then not in the water. I guess temporary block real quick. And then mechanical pump. And then just get rid of that. And then we'll take our wrench and we'll flip it so it's kind of like taking out, right? And then we're just going to need some pipes. Which I'm curious, do we have any water pipes? Oh, we do. We have 2. Will that be enough? Oh, close, but no, not close enough. Alrighty. Alrighty, well. It's a bit janky, that's for sure. a bit janky. But now, hopefully, we're going to make another big cog. Place that down. And then with our hand crank, place that on top of that. And then we can get this thing hopefully started. And then now it should be able to just power itself. Yep, there we go. Powering itself. And then we'll just have to hook it up to this guy for all our power needs. You know, I'm thinking about it. I think I did this a little bit wrong. I think I want to move the gantry shaft back here instead. All right, guys, I moved the gantry shaft just a bit. Just made them side by side because I was like thinking about it, how I was going to like actually like power it all. So we did that instead. And now we should be fine. And now we're going to need to make some gear shifts. And we'll need a gear shift for every single level that we have. So we'll just place one right there. And we're just going to have to go a little bit lower with every single one of them. Alrighty, with all those the gear shifts then in place. Now what we're going to do so we're going to go ahead and make observers. And same thing, just make an observer for every single level. And this is the thing that we're going to be making, the pulse extenders. What it does is when it receives a redstone signal, it's going to extend it. So we're going to need to make a few of them actually. So one for every single level once again. And last but not least, do you remember the redstone link? We're going to need one for every single level once again. And so what we're going to do is just going to do this. Put the observer at the end of the farm. And then slap a redstone link on it. And all we're going to do to this is we're just going to, I guess, use the extender on it. And make sure it is not like it doesn't have like anything on it. It's just a signal. And do that for every single layer. Alrighty, with all those now done. Like once again, it doesn't have to be whatever, like I'm doing that as the link. You can put that any block you want. Now all we're going to do is on these guys is we're just going to put that pulse extender. And then set that to, it depends on however fast your machine is. But I'm just going to do it to like, say, 25 seconds. And then we're just going to place our redstone link, place that thing down on it. And then with an empty hand or with your wrench, just right click and you'll get the flutes. You make sure you are crouching. And just repeat this all the way down. And already with all those things now completed, next up, what we got to do is hook it all up to power. Now we hooked up this guy, so now all we're going to have to do is just kind of go straight down in a line and hook these guys up. The whole thing is we're going to have to figure out the rotation, right? Because some of them we're going to have to put another like cog or whatnot. So I'm going to make my 6-way gearboxes. That's just because I'm lazy and that's the way I like to do things. So that's what I'll be doing. Alrighty, with 26 of them made, all we're going to do is this. We're going to hook up this guy up here to this guy. And for starters, what we're going to do is we got to figure out if this thing's on the going, you know, like the right way. Because like I'm kind of strange. I want to know if it's going to go how I want it. So we're going to have it do this. We're going to have it move 2 blocks. And I'm going to say this is forward, right? So that means I want it to go down. So let's hope the rotation is correct. Now we're just going to need a button. Okay, so that is incorrect. So what we'll do is we're going to break another shaft, stick a gear thing on it, and then when we click it, can't move, located, sturdy, block. Okay, maybe it's just a weird thing. Maybe the blocks just don't move. So let's go ahead and just get rid of them. Okay, it's not moving now. Once again, let's just see. Let's go reversed. Okay, so that's not what we want. We want that the opposite. So it was fine before. So we'll take that, put our shaft back down. And let's just double check once again. Go down 2. Perfect. That's what we want to see. Now we'll tell it to come back. And so the idea will be like this, guys. Now we're going to hook up power to all these things down low. So same thing. We're going to go here. And let's grab our gearboxes. Do that. And do that. And we'll just do a shaft. And we'll just take this all the way down. All the way down to the bottom. Alright, and next up, what we're going to want to do is we're going to clear out this row specifically. So use your hammer, use your pickaxe, use whatever. We're clearing up this row. Well, ain't that convenient? We got ourselves a big cave. Alrighty, next up is we're going to test this thing out. So what we got to do is we're going to take our piston pipes and place them in the back. And we'll just go out by 2 for now because we don't want to go too far. And this is actually a good time to make a barrel real quick too. A barrel that has a storage capability. We'll just place him right there to go buy some upgrades, which I think we have a phone right here. Do we not have a phone right here? Well, we do now. Go to Swordsmiths and we're just going to buy all the upgrade things to it. So I think that was it a copper? I don't even know. We'll just buy all the things. And stack thing. You know what? We're going to use this thing for a long time. And frankly, it's only 1 million. We'll have a lot more money. We'll just buy that guy. And so all we're going to do now is just switch things up or upgrade thing. So, oh, it was already an iron. So upgrade the gold, upgrade to diamond, and to the next thing, and then slap that on. And as long as we now glue this to the structure, that thing will hold literally every single item for us. And then what we can do in the future is obviously just pipe in the, importer or whatnot. So it just comes into our system. Or better yet, not even that. We would put let's say at refined, because it holds unlimited items essentially of one thing. What we could do is just put a external storage on it. And whenever this thing just comes back here and sits, we can just read what's inside this storage, because all these will be able to be its own individual crop, right? And theoretically, like here, let me just go ahead and put in a fish stick, right? It holds max, 2 billion. We're not going to get there for a while. So that should be more than enough storage for now with that. Now, all we got to do is set this in a sequence. So we're going to do move 1 forward, and then it's going to await a signal. Technically, I'd rather have a time delay, but let's just do wait 15 seconds or something like that. And then move back up. So when we hit this redstone, what I want to see is this. Essentially, I want this redstone to just by default already push things out, okay? So when we push it down, see how it's not moving it, right? So clockwise is not the answer, and that's what we just figured out. So we want this thing to be counterclockwise. So we'll grab our whatever axes, and then grab this guy, and then just break that. There we go. So that's correct. We want it counterclockwise. So that's clockwise. We want it counterclockwise. And do that for every single one of them. With all this now in play, what we got to do is now extend our pole out. So I think that's level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's either 15 or 16. 15 or 16, but we're going to see it right here. What we're going to do now is increase this delay to say 30 seconds, because that is the highest. So what I want to see is when we press this button, this is going to go all the way out. And this signal right here, remember that? It's going to send a signal to this guy right here. It's going to trigger it. And then when this becomes redstone signal, it's going to retract, wait, and then this guy is going to do its command. Now, there's probably going to be simpler things out there in the future, but I'm not smart enough for that with like the whole gantry. But you can see, even though the whole contraption went invisible for some reason, let's see, does it happen? We're probably gonna have to speed up the system also. Okay, there we go. And it looks like it dropped it. I don't like that it dropped it for a split second. And now what's gonna happen is it should, oh, never mind, it's way too slow. It missed its timing. So yeah, we're gonna have to speed this up. And then let's see, why does it do that? Is it this? Place when stopped, place only in starting position. I think that's the thing I want, but will the observer be able to detect that? Let me see, does it detect it? I was curious. Does it send the signal? I really hope it does. It doesn't. That is not good. Yeah, it's not detecting it. Is it because it doesn't even like detect it as a block? I wonder. Could sacrifice then whatever thing this is, but that is a lot of like extra wheat or a lot of extra, you know, potential growth there because it is placing it there. Oh, you know what? Unless the simple thing would be is extend this out even further. So it pushes it out and then drops it and then pulls it back. So then we would be fine. That seems like it might be a way of doing it. Let's try that out. So we're gonna have to move all the observers out by 2 blocks. Because no. 1, 2. Let's do 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. So I think 17. So then we're gonna have to bring this down another layer. And you know what? This isn't really going fast. I think what I need to do is make a, let's see. I create speed. I think what is this? This guy, right? I'll have to do this 4 times to get a precision mechanism. So then I can speed up this whole process very fast. Or you know what, guys? We're not going to do the boiler thing right now. I might have to like do this thing another time. We're going to do water wheels. So let's go ahead and grab our water wheel, place that down. Grab some water, place that down, and then we're just going to need the cog ratio. And you know what? Somebody in the comments was telling me we can place the blocks down on it to kind of like, I guess, separate the cogs, right? The andesite casing is what I'm trying to say. And so we put big guy into, where is it? Little guy, large casing on that. And then we can do then big guy on top with then little guy on that one. And then same thing, we can put then casing on him with then big guy on him and big guy on you. And that should be kind of top speed right there, I believe. And then we need to hook this back up to this boat. And then just double make sure everything is still on the counterclockwise position. Counter. Okay, so that means everything else should be on counter. Wonderful. Now, what we got to do is, oh goodness, flying around there, is we're gonna have to switch that observer back. We're gonna want to move that back by 1 layer. Okay, that. And let me go see now how it works. Doesn't read it. Oh, you know what? It's because of that guy. But the speed looks good. So this should go up. We'll test it one more time. I forgot to change the sticky piston back to placing once again. Okay, so placement. And then once again, we'll click the button. I'll run over here. I want to make sure. Does it actually go all the way to the observer? Doesn't. If it places it right there, and then does that mean does it reverse right there? Well, it didn't break anything. So you know what? That looks fine. So that means we just need to move the observer 1 block forward. So it goes. Detects it, pulls it back. Beautiful. And then hopefully that stays off the entire time. And then in a few seconds, this is where we're going to have to like dial it in, right? I set it to 25. This is when we can like turn this to like say 20 seconds or something. And then this should click off. There we go. Beautiful. So now let's do this. So 20 seconds. And then set this to say 20 seconds also. Because the idea while we're delaying this guy, right, is we want this to stay hold long enough back here so that triggers it before this guy can move lower. But the secret will be we're gonna have to figure out like a fine balance between the two. So what it could like then go lower and then this undoes it. So that's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So maybe the answer is 18 seconds. And then leave that the same. And now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. So we're just going to go all the way to this back. So it is now what we're going to do is that is layer 1. It goes down by 1 block. So there. After that, we want it 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. And then again, time delay, we'll set it to 20 seconds. And then we want it to move back 5 because it's 1, 4. So 5 is its starting position. So again, what we're going to see is it go out, come back, lower, go out, come back, lower. So bang. Beautiful. Now it comes back. Then we're going to have to see it lower here. And you can see this is linked to it here. So this has to change to 18 seconds also. So you can see harvest, 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 harvest. Clicks. Did I not? Oh, wait. Did I not click it? And then why is it not going up? I wonder if I missed it. That might have been too fast for it. So then this has to be delayed, say back to 25 seconds. Let's see. Now that is weird. Why is that not... Why is the wheat not being picked up? Not one of those weird things where like it doesn't pick it up, does it? Just do this. Okay, so now it does. So like maybe it just wasn't picking it up for some reason? Or it had to have been on the sticky thing for some reason? I don't know. Weird. But now it is collected, as you can see. And let's give this one more whirl. So that's the problem right there. So 22 seconds is too long. Unless like, does it come back fast enough? Because now we want to see this to come back up. Alrighty. Oh wait, did I tell it to come back up? I didn't tell it to come back up. That's my bad. So maybe it did it did do well in the end. So let's go ahead and fix all those observers now. And let's go ahead and hopefully see if this can work all the way down now. Alrighty, well this is a little bit of a problem. I didn't think about this, but the sequence only has 5 things total. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to see if potentially I can link another sequence gear shift to it. Potentially. We shall see. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna work. What I ended up doing was put redstone links. I put 2 gear shifts and then I separated with an encased chain drive just to see. Maybe that's gonna work. So the idea will be, honestly, I probably don't. Do I even need the encased chain drive there? I don't know. We'll see. But the point will be is hopefully that sequence gear shift will move it. Or wait, I wonder if maybe the sequence gear shifts need to be side by side and then encased drive. Wow, the encased chain drive is on top, right? Potentially. We'll see. So basically, I will then put a, what is this? A button right there. And then hopefully what's going to happen is it's going to mow that layer down, get to the 3rd layer, and then it will hit this guy. He's going to delay for 15 seconds and then come back up. Red. Alrighty, new idea. Because the other one wasn't working. Maybe this way will work. So I got the sequence gear shifts now on the side like this with an encased chain drive. So I'm hoping what's going to happen is as long as one of them get the power right, it causes the rotational force onto this thing still. So then the idea will be each one can theoretically, I think, hold 3 levels. So if, you know, this guy, right, he's supposed to move down by 1 and then time wait, he's supposed to wait 25 seconds. And then he will then move 4. And then he's going to wait again 25 seconds. And then he'll move down 4 once more. And then sadly, I cannot do this anymore. But what I'll end up doing now is it will get its signal, right? This guy. And so that means at level 3, it will change to this guy. And at level 3, what I want it to do is same thing. It moved there, so it doesn't have to have a command, really. It has to wait because it's going to be that redstone observer that's going to tell it. So I want this to then say, wait 15 seconds or something, because it will match with the whatever thing. And then it will, I guess proof of concept, we'll just have it move up. Because I just want to see this work. So then the other one was 9, 114, or 144, so 9. So then bring it back. And then this will just be pulse extender. And then we want this to be receive. And then we need to go down to the 3rd level. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then we need to change this guy to pulse extender. And then change this guy to pulse extender. Now, fingers crossed this works, because if it does not, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing with Create. This is like me still learning, but I'm hoping. I might have missed it because I think that was active from me potentially. I wonder. Oh, that's because the reasoning. This guy was just sharing it. Okay, hopefully that will go. What's going on? Okay. I'm probably gonna have to adjust that 25 seconds or the 22 seconds. But it's working. Okay, moment of truth. Please tell me then this guy gets pulled back. Please, 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 when you come back, go up. Please. Because it's on. Oh. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That works. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at all the wheat we're getting. So much. I don't even know how many days we've been wasting on this. Okay. So the big problem was right here. I messed that up. So this should not be that to start out. Let me just I'll just take this button right here, and we'll change it to button, so those, because that's what almost screwed us right here. And so then this guy, he delays, and then that means that layer is then done. So we will want him to move 4, delay the 25, and then move again 4. So then this is 3 layers. This will be 2 more. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2. Right? Because he then will move down 1 layer. So that'd be so this one. So move down 1 layer and then move down 1 layer. And then, okay, so that one will have to change. So then this one will have to give it its unique signal also. So we're going to grab then, again, the pulse guy, whatever, sure. And then we'll just stick a button on blue. And then we'll just stick that button on blue. And so it mines this layer. It hits that signal. We'll need to tell it to delay, go down, hit this one up, and then come all the way back up. So new redstone link, and then set it to receive. And then it was extender. And it was this button. And how do we end it off again? On that. So then again, delay 16. Move 4. Delay 25 seconds. And then move. I need to do some maths here. So this is 9. That's 8. So that's 17. And then this will be then 25. No, whoops. Minus the 4. 21, right? 9 plus 8, 17, 4, 21, reverse. Alrighty. Moment of truth. We got that much. Hopefully everything works. And let's grab that button. Click. We go out. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hits it. You come back. Okay. Next layer. Okay. This guy is gonna go off. Yep. Oh, that does remind me. We gotta update these guys to the 22. So it comes back and then goes down. And this is the one that has that different thing. So like this is the one that's gonna have to update hopefully. Come on, baby, please work. Nice, nice. Alrighty, same thing. Change that to 22. Ooh. Perfect. And then last but not least, this one. And this is the one that has to bring it home. What? Wait. What happened here? Why'd it go up? I don't know why it didn't go up. Is there something wrong here? Move 4. Let me see. We need to make a gear shift. Just to force it to come up for us. Because, not to change any of those sequences over there. So it was almost there. I wonder what happened. Was it because like I did touch something? Or was the delay too long or too short? Because we know the top layers are fine. Let me see. Did I mess up on this one right here? The smarter thing to do would also be is to hook up every single observer to its own signal. So then like that wouldn't be on or whatnot. We should move down one more time. Oh. And now this is the one that should hit this signal now. Okay. And that signal is to lower it and then come back up. Why did... Huh? Oh my goodness. Is it because is the dumb thing on? Counterclockwise. That shouldn't be it though, right? Counterclockwise, counterclockwise. It's all counterclockwise. What is the reasoning for why it... Huh? Wait, what? Now it did the bottom? Am I missing something here? Now what happened? Okay, there's something. I mean, it's like we're almost there. It's just like we don't... We're missing something. Something's happening with this one. I don't understand. Is it because... Is it because of that? No. Let me see. That's moving right. That's moving right. Is it because of that? That's probably what it is. Because it's not moving the correct direction. So we want to hook it up to this one instead. Let me see. Let me just make another sequence gear shift because we're probably going to need more anyways. Alrighty. And then let's just match it. So 17, 425, and then move 21. And then redstone link. And that it is this guy. And what button are you? Trump. Alrighty. I think that was the problem. Like, please work. Oh my goodness. I was about to fail there. I just like was looking at these. Let me turn this into receiver. Now we should be good. It's so funny to me that like it goes invisible too. Just randomly. Okay, so it has 2 more layers. Hopefully. Oh. Okay. The next layer is where it had problems from before. Okay. So as long as this comes back and goes down and not up, it should be correct. Moment of truth. Come on, come on, come on. Go down, please. Oh. Oh. Almost there, almost there. Home stretch. Now, bring it all back. Mr. Zombie, if you screw this for me. Come on. Bring it up. Take us home. Come on. Oh. Oh. All the way to the top. All the way to the top. Yeah. Okay, well, I did it. A lot more annoying than I thought it would be, honestly. All for some wheat. But hey. With that means, you know, as long as we kind of remember those little like things where we're going to have to make sure all these cogs are in the right direction and whatnot, we could keep increasing the redstone gear shift or whatnot. But hey, I did it. I had no idea what I was doing, but I did it. So let's see, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go make the rest of them because it's 16. We have 7 of them total. All right, good thing I did my quick maths. All right, so bang, 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 bang. Perfect. And I had the one extra just because if I wanted it for somewhere else, that is the reasoning. And then glue, glue. Okay. And then we hook all of these guys up now. And once again, then we just tap this boy. Alrighty. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, all that's left for us to do is this guy. Because we saw it work, so now we just need this. We're going to want the timer. Now, what this thing does, which I was saying it earlier for like the slime things, is you can set the redstone. Like there you go. It's sending a pulse every 20 ticks. For instance, for our slimes, we can set it to like every minute, every 2 minutes, 3 minutes, all the way up to an hour, right? Every Minecraft day, right? Depending if you sleep or whatnot, right? But it would be every, say, what, 20 minutes is a Minecraft day? Oh, dude, it just, you love it when it works. Gotta love it when it works. But no, the idea will be is then we hook this guy up towards this guy. So we get rid of the button so then we can automate this whole process, right? Where it will trigger this guy maybe every 10 minutes or so. Maybe, no, maybe 10 minutes is too much. Every like 15 minutes or 20 minutes because I don't really normally sleep. But as long as it's on like a cycle, right, of a constant going whatnot, we should be golden. Now, there will be a problem at a certain point with all these delays. I'll have to fine tune it. And by fine tune it, I just mean like figure out like a better way of doing it. Because again, like the easiest thing would be is figure out some kind of like redstone loop or whatnot where the observer hits it and then it sends a signal telling it to like go low or whatnot. But I can't help but not do that anymore. I'm pooped. I want to be done with this, man. I've been doing wheat for the past however many days. And let's see how much wheat we've gotten. Look at that. We're starting to get diamond ones. That's a lot of nice wheat right there. So like I said, we're going to test this out real quick just because I want to be sure it does trigger this. I want to say it will. And then we'll just take this. By default, is it 20 only? I wonder if we can do redstone, like a redstone dust, and then it triggers that. Okay, it does. Good to know. So let's bump this up to, like I said, 20 minutes. And we'll never have to worry about this for the moment in time. And again, like I said, we can go ahead and then bring in that ME whatever storage interface to read this. And then I will have to obviously force chunk all these things. I did not really do a very good job because it's all 4 of these, but it's one less thing on my mind. But on the bright side, this side's done. And again, the reason why I didn't want to hook it up to the top one is, well, A, it would just kind of look funny, but mainly because of, again, one of the skills here. Where is it? Farming. For the double output. Because the idea is I want to make this whole field, like, with the whole mountains and whatnot. I don't have some way of like doing the camera. You know, I could do this. Go God mode. Because I want this whole field right here to just be wheat. Even like with like the weird, you know, steps up, right? I just want to do that. And then when it all encompasses, you know, all the way around, this is the wheat that I'll manually harvest whenever I feel like I want to. Yeah. And so then underground will just be all the automation stuff. And then obviously we can hide all this stuff after. Because now it actually works. And I guess let me know in the comments down below if there actually was a easier way of doing this. But I'm going to call it here. I spent, I think, almost 4 hours trying to figure this out. It's more than I really wish it would have happened, but Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you learned something, or maybe you're just screaming at your screen at me the whole time. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.